Breaking news out of Atlanta, Georgia, where Emory University is reporting an active shooter on its campus. Just moments ago, the university's Office of Critical Event Preparedness and Response sending out an alert to students that read, "Run, hide, fight, avoid the area." A shelter-in-place order has also been put in place. The Atlanta Police Department is currently responding to that scene. And you're looking at a live picture right now there in Atlanta. You can see an ambulance there positioned on that corner. I want to bring in ABC's contributor and former FBI agent Brad Garrett to talk more about this. Brad, thank you for joining us. This just happening. It's a fluid situation. What can you tell us about what you've seen and heard so far about this situation there at Emory University?
So, Stephanie, it's unclear about exactly where this is. There is one bulletin that was put out that talked about Emory Point, which is where a bunch of businesses are located. I don't know if that's on campus or next to the campus. Okay. Apparently it's very close to the CDC headquarters, but we're just not really sure where it is. So we're going to have more information, obviously.
Right, and it's so frightening because it is so close. Whether it's close to that campus there at Emory University or on the campus, it is so close. This is a private university with about 20,000 students, and you can see there the police activity. This is happening right now. Not much information is known, but when a report like this comes through to law enforcement, an active shooter near a school, can you walk us through that process, what they do first?
So the key, obviously, is talk to the campus police because they're going to be there on the scene. And the coordination of that and getting firsthand information as quickly as you can. In other words, what is this? Was this an attack on the school? There's reporting, I don't know if it's true or not, about a CDC, inside the CDC or CVS, I'm sorry. Was it a robbery? We just don't know what we have here, other than apparently people have been shot. But the key for the police is to contain it. What is it? Do they know where the shooter is? Is there more than one shooter? And get people in place that can deal with that. Again, we don't know how much time has passed since this started. And has a shooter been located? Is a shooter down, or is he or she gone? All of that, it's all about critical intelligence quickly, and that's what the Atlanta police, the dispatchers and their intel unit are gathering as officers and others, probably SWAT team members, are going to the scene.
And I want to bring in ABC's chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, who is also monitoring this situation. Aaron, what more do we know?
Not much, Steph. We know that there's been an intense police response, as you can see there, around the Emory University campus. I think some of the confusion about where it exactly is because the CDC is located nearby. This seems like it's not in the main part of the campus, but on a street, one of the main roads just outside. Who exactly has been shot, how many have been shot, that has not been made clear, nor is it clear whether there is a gunman actually in custody, surrounded. All of those questions remain. We did see a moment ago what appeared to be someone getting loaded into an ambulance, but the circumstances of that person's apparent injuries have not been made clear. So we're still waiting for answers from the authorities, but there is a significant police response, as you see, there by the Emory campus in Atlanta.
Yeah, there certainly is. We're looking at a live picture right now. You can see the police officers there on the street. We saw a line of police vehicles as well, that ambulance there on that corner. I actually, just a few moments ago, did see that person that you mentioned, Aaron, on a stretcher there on that corner. But of course, we don't know the details surrounding that person's injuries. I want to bring back Brad Garrett. Brad, in your experience, how quickly can law enforcement get to this shooter? I mean, this is an all hands on deck situation. I'm sure the authorities there, security there on campus, they're all coordinating, trying to figure out. They've clearly sent a message to students that are there on campus to hide, to run, and to fight, and to avoid the area if they were possibly on their way to campus. So how quickly do you think, because of this intense response to the school or that area, how quickly do you think law enforcement can get a hold of a shooter or get this situation under control?
Well, it depends on two things. A, to your point, how quickly did they get there? Or was this reported after the fact or after it had occurred? and the shooter is gone. Now, the idea that there's people shot and maybe even in some reporting of exchange of gunfire, if any of that's true, that would suggest maybe somebody in law enforcement got to the scene and engaged this person. It also goes, Stephanie, to the motive. The CVS, we don't know what context that means. You know, is this a robbery that went bad, or did this person just have intent to go harm people? But you've got to figure out quickly witnesses, where this started. If it started inside the CVS, what are people telling you? What do the cameras tell you inside CVS, if that's relevant, or outside CVS? This is all about, this is the problem with these cases. You've got to get intelligence as quickly as possible.
Yeah, every second counts. So much unknown right now at this moment, but of course we'll continue to monitor the situation there in Atlanta. Brad Garrett, Eric Koturski, thank you both.